time to call a god. I mean, gods are there to handle devils, right?
Well, there's always a strategic retreat, which is what the people around you are urging you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Beat of summons.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right.
If it's not working, cost percentage or
Yes, percentage dice. It's 90% chance. So a very small chance that you would fail, but we'll find out.
God is busy.
Please call
They
again.
do that.
Yeah, call it. I'm different.
51. Okay, good. All right. Well, this is quite an experience.
you have reached God. God is not available to you.
Press 6 if you.
Press 6 for the devil instead.
Then please wait in the queue for 10 minutes.
That's right. Yes, thank you, Scott American. All right, now there is at first no effect at all until you realize that there is a person standing with you who, if you turn, you don't see them, but the sensation of a person standing with you is nevertheless there. You can see the people with you are falling back away from you with awe on their faces. And the person standing near you says, I trust you, Robert. Do what's right. I'm here too.
I need your help to defeat this monster.
Is it doing something wrong? And it's not like a lawyer asking, it's just asking straightforwardly. Is it hurting people?
Yeah.
We must stop it. But it's you are the one who takes action here.
Yeah.
I think he's just schizophrenic. It's all.
I want to use beat of frame con and then I want to cast protection from evil.
Fantastic.
On myself.
What is an excellent point. Well, the impact of the protection from evil is like a sonic boom. Right, it's not. I mean, when you make this circle and you cast it, it's this astonishing effect that travels with you, and you. I don't remember if it travels with you or not, but I'm saying it does because God. And so, and you, it is established. It's very powerful. And so what do you do? Magical armor upon the recipient, right? And preventing, but okay, very nice. Okay, you've got better saving throws. It's got bonus. It has penalties. to hit you. So yeah, would you like to go and take this thing on?
Yeah,
All right.
it's might be over if I get it at all though.
Mm-hmm. Let's pull out a Bone Devil here. Okay, as you stride to meet it, you are all by yourself. And it is backed up by the singing and chanting of the Kaolint. And then as for these things that it can do, which are considerable, okay. Go for the attack. It's definitely not going to be expecting anybody to come up and attack it directly, but you're a very obvious foe as it comes in, and so it's going to ready its hook. No, go ahead. Go ahead. No, not in this case. Okay. It's 1-on-1. So go ahead and roll. You're going to get the first attack. Okay.
Amazing.
No, that's actually fine though. Mm-hmm. What matters with your God at your side is that you're trying. So in that case, you're going to you're striking at it, and it's not going to do damage. It's going to do an effect on it because it's not. Where did the D10 go? There. 88. Well, it screams in defiance and in languages, in a terrible language that you can't understand, as you have clearly heard it on some level that it's not hit points, and it was shaken, and it gathers itself to continue to fight you. The singing and chanting stops for a second and then will pick up again poorly. You broke their rhythm. Now. 13? May have a chance. How's your hit points looking right now?
You don't want to hear from DM.
How many do you have left right now?
Should I tell you or should I not?
I say
prefer not to say.
I prefer not to say.
I plead
Right.
I have 10 left.
Okay, 10 left?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, I just rolled an 8 of damage.
Yeah.
And the hook has actually caught you, not just attacked you, but then it's going to strike at you with its tail, save versus poison, with a +2.
And I use the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My save is
16, is that right?
yeah +2.
So you got it. You rolled a 14. Excellent. So so basically, this thing is
the thing you throw being higher, better, or is it worse?
You want your saving throw number to be as low as possible. So you add +2
Oh.
to the roll. So you roll a 14 and it gets and you got a 16, therefore. And that was enough to get your saving throw. Okay. So it's this thing is way more powerful than you are. But here's the point. Are you going to try and strike it one more time?
Of course.
Go ahead. That's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, so this time.
The 8, right?
That's fine. You did damage to it.
Curse of the...
Yeah, I know. It's so. But the voice then says, "Thank you. I'll take it from here." And that's the last you know.
The last I know.
Yes, you're conscious. You will regain consciousness in another place and time.
Whoa.
Thank you. I'll take it from here before getting just
Exactly. Yeah. So, how about you guys?
Yeah.
Hazel, I'm very curious. Isn't everybody?
Sorry. Yes,
I'm
okay.
curious.
Yeah, that's what
What
happens.
I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Where did we stand? Yes. I was going to retreat because she didn't want anybody around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to get him with me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's definitely.
Unless she calls me back. But I got the impression she is in a rather bad mood and she would prefer to be on her own.
Roll initiative.
It's okay. Gosh. Go on.
Right.
Go ahead.
She rushes up, as in the Medusa description. If the creature isn't looking at her and is trying to knock, she will rush up and attack physically. Which in this case, rushing up to Phaethon, rushing up and attacking physically. Now, the reason I'm not just picking the non-player characters to protect the player character. Hazel is the one person that she doesn't have anything specifically against at the moment, so she's saving you for last. So.
Nice. I'm still intending to leave.
Well, she's a high, to hit already. What's he wearing? Yeah, okay. So
Basically nothing.
she seizes him, and instead of doing, attacking with the snakes, she's basically going to rip off the mask, right? And he is subjected to the full blast of her glare. Boy, 75. Page 75 is just like solid gold. Most horrifically, Phaethon is transformed into stone. Giving you a full minute of activity, by the way, in your round right now.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Sadly, she's busy. So you're going to head down.
Mm-hmm.
Pursued by the final order. And clean all of this up.
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
So she's still not sure whether you were an assassin or not, but it's pretty clear.
I'm not going to let her figure that out.
I wonder,
Unless she's coming after me.
that's the question. I mean, the clean it up was funny, but she was pretty sure you were an assassin.
I'm still going to leave as far as I get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you were headed down the stairs, she's coming after you.
Okay.
And I don't think the Medusas especially fast compared to people in terms of their travel. So let me quick double check that.
Actually, in terms of vertical velocity.
No, they don't move as fast as a person. So you can sprint and get out if you want, except for whether the snakes
Yes.
have.
Be careful down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad to say the snakes have been alerted, and so therefore they are coiling up out of the pit.
Yes.
And so the only other thing I would like to remind you of is the little jar that you got.
Yes.
So Medusas, snakes. You go first. Which means actually you could get out the door. You're in the right place.
I think I try to outrun them.
You can. You've got dexterity.
I mean,
you're
that
faster
jar is
than-
the only
yeah.
thing I get out of this
Yeah.
whole adventure. It's hard enough to
Right.
accept that.
You definitely the rules by
I'm
these
going
rules
forward.
making the initiative means you can get out the door.
Yeah.
And you're faster than
I'm
any of them, both in distance and in dexterity.
I've had more than enough for one evening. Thank you.
Slam.
Believe me.
Excellent. Now, how about you?
Yeah.
Checking the clock.
Yeah.
All right.
We're good.
Let's see.
I think I should try and round up the horrible men and have a word with them.
Mm-hmm. So what will you do?
I'll try to gather them and get their attention.
Including the ones that ran off,
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
really ran off.
Yeah, but I think we should try and find them.
Ah, okay. Okay. So with the help of the ones
Yeah.
that you have, I see. The ones that you have, say, we'll have to search for them. They've run back to Mr. Loramax.
Really?
Yes, we work with him, and we do it in the accord with the church.
Well, you see, I'm actual representative of the church.
We know.
So, in fact, you work for me.
We know.
Good.
Surrender. They surrender.
Yeah.
Here, they say. Here. Give it. And one says, does little circles in the air and says, okay, so Loramax, us. Wait a minute. He. Oh.
Yes.
They look at each other, and they aren't stupid. They're actually quite calculating little nasty people. And one scampers back and says, your friend might not have observed this. Hands you a rolled up parchment. We've made this.
I'm examining it. Yeah.
It is a rather nice set of directions in and out of the catacomb associated with Loramax's manor, where he has been consolidating his ill-gotten wealth through the special funds and so forth in the form of highly transportable gems. We've been preparing this. It took a lot of time to figure this out, bit by bit.
Very well done.
But we can't go. It's dangerous. And they all get a wicked look and say, but that money belongs to the church, right?
Absolutely.
We'll get our friends. I'm not sure where to go with this. At this point, no. I'm
that's
thinking
right now.
yeah. This is
Some Ocean's 11 thing or
Yeah,
something.
Jobless.
Robbing a heist.
Usually you break into the goblins.
Yeah,
tavern.
no.
No.
All the way around.
Do you two want to work with the situation here?
Yeah, I'm gonna. What is it? And I can't remember what the free.
Tirapheg.
Yeah, I check on that and how it's doing.
It seems that having destroyed apparently the cifal, it single-mindedly begins to press the pieces of meat into its champing
I'll
mouth.
leave it be.
Okay.
And then I walk up to Morgan's question. Where have you been?
Don't ask. Last time I saw.
I did ask. Thank you very much.
I ran into a bug monster thing. I want to know where the hell you were.
I just chatted with my neighbors.
Again.
It's a big city. You have to know people.
Alright, but who is she?
She says, "I am not just a sheep.
To me, you are just a she so far.
I'm not even making a reaction roll."
Right now, she is just a she. I don't know anything about her.
Is his man of importance in your church?
He's my friend.
I stay silent.
Well, I'd like you to tell your friend that he is a rude and disrespectful person.
Alexian, this is a woman. Bow to the wench.
I bow in a very rude manner, like obviously ill, like
Right.
mockingly, like.
She says, "I hope Over is not similar to your other companions because you look like a bunch of thugs and killers."
Thanks.
Strangely, she has high wisdom. This is what you look like.
I know. It's meant to be that way.
I want to know, the last time we saw this creature that flashed us, there was 3 of them.
Yes, the other 2 are wandering about.
Oh, so still 3.
And coming over for hunks of meat.
Leave them be, just.
Alexian, do you know what to do with this pet?
I'll deal with it right now. Let them eat. I found that they're very peaceful during the meal time.
The poor little sprites are gathering up the bodies of their fallen. The baboons come and cluster around you.
Picking their pets.
Does anyone notice he gets along really well with you? All right. Well, this seems like it's kind of funny, but Over, stumbles out. He's holding the shrine.
Thanks for the help, by the way, Over.
Over says, I protected our. He doesn't make excuses. He just shoots you a look and says, "Hork, are you all right?"
Yes.
And he looks at her and says, "Are you from the center?" She nods and says, "This cifal is reforming." And sure enough,
I sigh heavily.
So the question is whether it says the hit points of the binding force may be replaced from the hit points of the remainder of the mass body at the rate of 2 hit points per melee round. I think I didn't quite play that correctly, but I can sort of retrofit it. I think it was supposed to do that while it was losing from its core. I think that was the idea. But right now, I'll basically have it regenerate, which I don't think that's how it was supposed to work, but it is. So it is beginning to reform, but it will take a little while before it can bulk back up. In fact, if it is to get to 13, that would be 7 minutes.
7 rounds, right?
So the question
for
is,
discussion.
what can you do? She basically says, she looks at Over and says, is it your intention to default on your obligations? Over says, what?
He doesn't even know about the whole thing.
She rattles off a lot of different regulations.
I interrupted it. What do we need to do to get rid of that thing?
For your outstanding fees, it would come to several thousand in gold. But with the expert assistance of the Center for Universal Beneficence, certain practices of the city and the collections of these things can be bypassed. So it would come to a considerable less amount, but of course we would take a percentage fee for our services.
How do we deal with the bugs?
I can, at this stage, I can call them back to their home where they will await the need for absorbance at another time.
Do it.
This is the racket. But I don't say it. I grab her and follow her to her temple.
Wait, you grab her and follow her? Exactly how do you manage this? I'm just kind of curious on how you tried.
I transport her.
I see. Okay. She says to Over, do you agree to this? And Over says, yes. So there you go. Yeah, you were poised for a beheading there, weren't you?
Yeah, if he didn't, if you don't do it, you lose your head.
Right.
There was when his head to threaten.
Right.
So yes, I was kind of bad actually.
Yeah, I felt it. I think that you guys are going to have to do a lot of thinking about how you're going to manage an entire menagerie of monsters. Apparently. Yeah, you do in fact have a zoo, and some of them aren't very nice. So, including
to me,
as well as some evil monsters in addition to Alexi. So therefore, I think I'll let you guys think about that. And I think that probably finishes our third adventure with all sorts of weird considerations about experience points.